yes again, welcome to my channel. For some, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to subscribe. I know that I'm new here to YouTube, so just a little about myself. My name is Kristen Painstykes. My friends call me KPS. I'm an AKA, and in my chapter, there were just way too many people with the prefix Chris, so by initials, I became KPS. And I know today's topic is a little bit of a sensitive conversation, but lucky for you, this is what I do professionally all day. I'm a district manager or a zone manager for an auto brand, and I am in 2 to 3 different presentation, negotiation, difficult conversation situations multiple times a day. So naturals, I'm not going to beat you up too bad. I've been able to maintain health and length over the last decade, and I have completely bypassed this natural movement. Not knocking it, I just won't be participating in it. I don't feel the need to. And the number one reason for me, honestly, is ease. I want to be able to easily comb through my hair. I don't feel that I see people go natural and their hair gets significantly healthier simply because of going natural, unless they change their regimen. And a lot of those regimen changes you could actually apply to your relaxed hair. So personally, I've just never gone natural. I'm not going to go natural. I'm not going to go natural. Stop asking me. I'm not going to go natural. So I'm trying to structure this conversation again. I know it's a sensitive topic and naturals are gang or whatever. So I'm trying to do like a constructive criticism sandwich, like how I do my dealers. You can't just like gut punch somebody. Your customer service sucks. You can't do that to somebody, right? So I'm not going to do that to you either. So I want to walk you through my relaxer day. Then I'll tell you the things that I really love about the natural movement. There are some things that I really enjoy. There's been some great benefits that have come from the natural movement, so I'll cover those. Then I'll discuss my concerns with the natural movement. I'll probably share quite a few common missteps we all made with the relaxer that were actually damaging our hair, not the relaxer itself. It's just funny to me. It's kind of like the guns kill people, people don't kill people thing. Like, we abuse the relaxer, then got the nerve to blame the relaxer, like the relaxer did it. It's a whole inanimate object, but this inanimate object damaged your hair. Like, no, you damaged your hair. The relaxer didn't say use me every 6 weeks. You decided to do that. So we're gonna talk about it. But first, let's take a look at my relaxer day. So let's talk benefits. There's been some major wins from the natural movement that I really enjoy, and quite frankly, even I benefit from as a relaxed chick. Number one being, there was kind of a rebirth of self-love that's so dope. I love all the curls and afros going down my Instagram timeline on a daily basis. The natural movement really taught us you don't need a relaxer because there's nothing wrong with your hair. I'm gonna be up in corporate America with my afro. I am here for it. The second thing I really love is the birth of so many Black entrepreneurs. Think of how many Black women that now own hair care companies. Think of how many children books have now been written that tell little girls to embrace their natural curls. Again, dope. Completely here for that. Love it. And the third thing I really love is the feeling of community. None of us really knew, I'm saying us, I'm not part of y'all's movement, sorry. No, I am a Black woman, so I'm like us, but I'm not part of us. None of us really knew how to take care of our natural hair. We didn't. You're probably in a Facebook group, you're probably subscribed to natural people on YouTube, you're in a group me, you're in an Instagram group of people leaning on each other for best practices, saying, hey, my hair is dry, why is that? Hey, my hair isn't growing, why is that? And to keep it real, we didn't really do that with our relaxed hair. We didn't think about regimen and the best products and using organic products. We didn't do that. It pushed us to become educated on our own hair. I am here for that. And again, as the natural movement happened, I absorbed some of that information as well, but I just didn't go natural. So I'm not pro relaxer, but I'm not anti-natural either. I am pro healthy hair regimen. So I wanted to discuss issues that I have with the natural movement, because it's kind of centered around that right there. My issue with some naturals is being self-righteous. There's people who legit think because my hair is natural, it's healthy. Natural is not synonymous with health. Relaxer is not synonymous with damage. There are people who will, like 50 Cent 21, question me about my hair, its length, its health, what am I doing, XYZ. And then when I say, yeah, but I'm not natural though. Why you still relax your hair? Hold on, wait. You're having issues with your hair, but then you question why I still relax, because that must mean something's wrong and I must be damaging my hair. It's like, no, natural doesn't equal health, and we've got to kind of move past that. But to be honest, I think we might be moving past that, because I asked my Instagram followers, I didn't tee it up any type of way, just asked, does a relaxer damage your hair? And about 70% of the people who responded said no. And I was actually surprised by that. I was watching it and kept kind of going back to the survey, and it was kind of half and half initially, but towards the end of the day, it was about 70% of the people said no. So at this point, if you are natural, if you are a late adopter, you've probably been natural 4 or 5 years if you were late to the party. If you're one of the early adopters, you've been natural for a decade or more. Maybe finally starting to set in that, I did this because I thought my hair was gonna grow down my butt, and it's not. So like, something is maybe awry. People are kind of getting, wait, it's a regimen that makes your hair grow, not the presence of a relaxer or not. The second issue that I have with some naturals is that you somewhat became blind to other chemicals, and relaxers are bad, but every other chemical is cool. You can't be blind, again, like this self-righteous, I'm indestructible now because I'm natural. I've been relaxing twice a year, and I'm gonna move to relaxing 3 times a year. I know naturals who are dyeing their hair every other month, so like, I don't want to bust any bubbles. You can be natural and have hair that is more chemically treated than somebody who gets a relaxer. They're gonna put a hit out on my house. And the third thing that kind of bothers me, so here's what happened. You either kind of had the feeling of, you know what, I don't feel the need to prescribe to European standards of beauty and I'm gonna go natural. Or maybe it was even a, everyone's doing this, everyone's saying that this will make your hair healthier, I'm gonna jump on the train, right? So you go natural, you start asking your family and friends more questions, you start looking up people on YouTube, and you adopt 10 new things to do to your hair. So you start using sulfate-free products, you start co-washing, you start protective styling, you start drinking water, you might even start taking vitamins, you start staying away from heat, you start, right, all these new methods, and then your hair grows. It's like, oh, my hair is so healthy now that I went natural. No, 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 no. Your hair is healthy now because you adopted a healthy hair regimen. So like, let's give credit where credit is due. I'm still relaxing. My hair is healthy because I have a healthy regimen, not because of the presence of a relaxer or not. My phone's gonna get tapped or something from the natural headquarters. And lastly, I wanted to discuss common mistakes we have all made. I've absolutely made. One of the main issues a lot of us had was simply relaxer choice. Pretty much everybody that I know used a no-lie relaxer in their hair. No-lie relaxers are the ones, you know, the kitchen beautician, you mix yourself. No-lie relaxers tend to be a little bit more drying to your hair. No-lie relaxers can, not always will, but can prevent your hair from reaching its optimal level of hydration. The difference with a lye relaxer, the active ingredient is sodium hydroxide. So that is going to be a lot less harsh on your hair's bonds. It's not going to break them down in the same way because it has a higher pH. So the idea that it doesn't break down your hair's bonds quite the same, it helps to preserve the strength. The second misstep a lot of us made was relaxing our hair perfectly straight. Like, who told us to do that? I don't know. This sounds crazy, but I know I did it. Didn't you used to put a relaxer in your hair and leave it until it started burning? Why would you put a chemical on your scalp and leave it until it started burning? Like, that's crazy. And I am texlaxed, so I do not relax my hair perfectly straight. Max, I leave it in my hair for about 15 minutes. I didn't quite show it in the video, but my hair is like 3 different textures. It's actually like 3C along the edges, then probably 4A right here, and then 4B right in the first half of the back section of my head. So I actually relax the back first. It's easiest if you have someone relax the back while you relax the front. Overall, I kind of like to get this process wrapped up in about 15 minutes. I don't want to relax my hair perfectly straight. With texlaxing, I can still straighten my hair, slick down my hair really easily, and then I'm also able to maintain strength and health because I don't relax it perfectly straight. There's still a little wave left in my hair. The third thing a lot of us did wrong was not putting protein back into our hair. So after I get a relaxer, I always follow it up with some type of protein conditioner. So whether that be ORS Replenishing Conditioner or ORS Hair Mayo, one of those will be used on a relaxer day. You have to repair those bonds. So because my hair just went through a major chemical process, I do not put any tension on my hair. And that's something that I definitely did when I was younger. So I know for a fact I have put a relaxer in my head and then turned around and got braids for like a sew-in. No tension, at least for about 4 weeks. And then another thing I do that might be going above and beyond, but again, I'm here for anything extra I can do to promote hair health. And I don't put heat in my hair after I get a relaxer. I wait about a week. Again, we just went through a major chemical process. Before you go putting any major heat in your hair, let your hair stabilize, let it normalize, let it chill. Just chillax for about a week. And lastly, frequency. I really hate that, we can't really pinpoint who came up with these relaxer norms. Your hair did not need a relaxer every 6 weeks. I have stretched sometimes as long as 22 weeks. So I typically get a relaxer twice a year. And I mentioned that I'm working my way back up to 3 because I think that's too far. I relaxed at 13. I don't know why I have this preconceived number in my head. I really want to be in the 14 to 16 window. But I relaxed this time at 13 weeks. You did not need a relaxer every 6 weeks. It's so funny that so many people are now natural and texture is the norm. For real, how much did your hair grow in 6 weeks? A little new growth wouldn't have killed you. We didn't need a relaxer. Yes, we over processed the heck out of our hair. And again, just reiterating, I'm not pro relaxer. I'm not saying go put a relaxer in your head right now because y'all had the relaxer messed up. Like, I'm not saying that. Just bringing light to the idea that you can get a relaxer and maintain healthy hair. I just think there's a lot that we just didn't know, and a lot of things, just to be honest, we didn't know any better. Because I mean, if your mama does it, your mama, auntie, granny, sister does it, you're gonna do it too. That's who you learn most of your hair habits from. So a lot of us just really didn't know what to do, and we were struggling. And it kind of seems like going natural was the fix. And all that to say, going natural is a great option to add to a healthy regimen. We can't rely on going natural as Captain Save 'em. You have to save you. If you want healthy hair, you've got to adopt a different regimen today. And it really doesn't matter if you're relaxed or if you're natural. But if we want health and length, it is solely based on having a healthy regimen. It has nothing to do with the presence of a chemical. So again, I hope that was helpful. I know that was a mouthful. This is probably gonna be at least 20 minutes. But thank you for watching. Follow me on Instagram for hair tips every main Monday. Listen, I don't want to be the long hair chick by myself. I want you to grow with me. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And today, let's keep the conversation going. Has your opinion changed on the relaxed versus natural debate? Do you think KPS, you are dead wrong? I want to hear that too. I know there's some opinions floating around with some of the things I said, so let's get a conversation going. Bye, guys.